Morning, everybody. Back into the cupboard doors, sanded, and I'm just starting to do the sanding sealer. This is what I've been using. Shellac, good old shellac. If anyone's used it, you buy it in a flake form. There's a little bit on the bench here. You can sort of see. It's like it's actually would you believe it, the shell of the lac beetle. No kidding, fair dinkum. Anyway, so this 250 gram bottle or plastic jar of shellac, Bunnings, the green shed, yep. Anyway, it's about $30 something, and you mix this flake into a 1 litre of methylated spirits, which is what we have there. Let it sit overnight, give it a bit of a shake up, pour out what you need. Excuse my mess, a bit of a mess around here, but you know, that's me. So let me just brush on. This seals the timber, hence the name. Sanding sealer. Brush her on like so. Get a good coverage. Don't need to be too fussy with it. Slap her on. And keep stirring this as you go. As you can see, it does change the colour a little bit, which I quite like, rather than having a perfectly clear coverage. But anyway, we'll get this little door done. This is one of the doors off the little cupboard I made to go under the trifold table, which I'll just have to make sure this has got a nice finish, which is not too bad. This stuff dries really quite quickly, not too bad at all. Anyway, we shall continue on. So here we are with our sanding sealer dry. It's probably been about 3/4 now. Does dry pretty quick, being metho. I use these foam sanding blocks. They come in coarse, fine, and fine. Coarse, medium, fine. Whew, tongue twister. Anyway, they're $1 or so each. A couple of dollars I get them at the paint store, or you can buy them at the green shed. Fairly fine. They do last quite a while. So we just give this a light sand. It doesn't need much. It does make it extremely smooth. The sanding sealer does a great job. Seals all the fibres in the timber and then makes it nice and easy to sand. So that comes up really, really nice. Because when you put any sort of coating onto a timber, it picks up the fibres. This sealer seals it obviously, and then the sandpaper makes it nice and smooth, ready for the first of 2 top coat clears. So here we have the first of the top coats, using a Holmes product. I'm a bit of a Holmes fan. Got some great products. This is not a bad one. Interior varnish, clear coat, and it's a gloss finish, so it'll be nice and shiny. Giving her a bit of a stir. So we'll just dabble a bit on the brush, and then we'll just try and get as even as cut as you can. It's not super critical, like so. So we can just run over the edge like so, just to get rid of any fatty edges. The paint sometimes can roll over the edge. Anyway, we'll just continue on doing the backs blue them out to dry, then we'll flip them over and do the fronts. So here we have the doors in the sun, drying. They've probably been, I don't know, 3/4 an hour to an hour. We'll give them a bit longer before we can flip them over and do the other side. A little bit of tape on them just to make it a bit easier for cutting in purposes. Yeah, this is coming up pretty good. Nice day in the sun, mind you. Beautiful day here. It's a bit after 10, 10:15. Sun's up. Had a jumper on when I first came out this morning, but that did not last too long. Anyway, we'll keep going. So here we are, back with the clear top coats of the covered doors. So the backs are all dry, so we'll flip them over with my coat of the clear. Again, we're using Hames Wood Care. Good drop. So just go around the edges, make sure we get the edges nice with the clear first, like so. Don't want to put it on too heavy, but you certainly don't want it too light. Get a good coat. This will be the first of 2 coats. Even though we've got a sanding sealer on it, it still does soak in a little bit. On the edges, make sure we get all those on the insides, and then across the face. Just lay it off nice and easy, so it's relatively smooth. And the other end. Nice warm day outside today, so these will dry really quickly in the sun, which will be good. So I've got 4 to do. These are the 2 on the little cupboard under the trifold. The other one is for early crowns, cupboard underneath the bed. Later models didn't have the cupboard under the bed. That's where the boss stores her clothes. She can't reach the overhead cupboard, so I'll put a little slide out, which I'll show you one day, so she can just slide her out and then get her clothes. Makes it a bit easier for her. Having duck's disease is bit short. So that's pretty much it. So I'll do the rest of them, put them out in the sun. Probably, I'll maybe give another coat on them later on today, but it's usually sort of overnight. But if it's in the sun, it'll should dry nice anyway. So back after a few hours. This has dried quite nicely, so I'm just going to give it a very quick rub. Doesn't move much. Little lumps and bumps, so there's not many, so it's going to come up quite nice. Another coat, that'll look pretty damn nice, I think. Anyway, we can keep going on that and put another coat on it. Paint out. This is an oil base, so it's turpentine base. But during coats, instead of putting your paint into turpentine, just sit it in some water. I've just got a little container of water here. Sit it in there. Keeps the air getting to the paint to start to set it. Pull it out. Give it a bit of a clean. Get rid of the water. She's right to go. it on, obviously the shinier it gets, because it stops soaking in and then puts the nice shine out. Just make sure we haven't got any little runs around the corner. We're just checking it with the edges. So this is, as I said, this is the second coat. Probably that's all I think we'll go with, 2 coats. So it's had a sanding sealer, which is the metho base, and then it's had 1 coat of the terps or oil base clear. You can get acrylics in these things, but I'm a bit old school. I like the oil based stuff better. But anyway. So I posted a little bit of this stuff on Facebook and YouTube. Those of you on Facebook who follow me, thank you. Those of you on YouTube who follow me, thank you also. Although there's not many, because I've only recently started doing YouTube. So some of my videos are a bit average, a bit amateur, but hey, you've got to start somewhere. I'll just make sure I get a nice coat on that. So that's pretty good. We'll call that one done. 3 more to go.